as well as maybe take shots at attack Seton's main base. Seton has a superior force here. Anyway, both of us have forces are superior to VIP's. A VIP will have to retreat. Also, McFly is retreating because he realizes this is a much superior force. So in general, UEF, if you let them build up, they have so much health, they can't really do much to them. Since sending single units ahead, T3 units, pretty expensive units, they're making it through, but they're not making it through far enough, and they will die and leaving nice wrecks on the ground. Mapman's still building walls and shields, still defending. We see some T2 mobile flag from Aeon that can go on water. That's basically a buffer between the two T3 air forces. Red knows that Bach has a superior air force, so he has to use flak in order to compensate. Here we can see basically the fact that one of these navies is firing, which is Cybern, because they have the range. Now you can see the shields have gone down for Styre, however, that's very temporary. Won't take many losses. A very strange battle here in the top ocean. VIP went between the two UEF navies, and now most likely will get smashed from two different ends and lose most of his navy here. He's still got a little bit, and he's doing the right thing. He's chasing navy, the other T2 ships. And that's in general the most important thing, is to get behind your opponent, because ships can't shoot backwards. But it will overall be a big loss for VIP. See what's happening in the middle. So Sin decided to build two Monkey Lords, so first experimentals of the game. He's getting some help from Red to help him build this faster. And the other team doesn't look like they're scouting, so they will not see these. Good thing about Monkey Lords, you can build them fast. They're the cheapest experimental unit. And they also have stealth, so you can sneak if you don't have direct line of sight. Mapman is still making shields, upgrading his shields, building walls. Tech 1 PD. Really not expecting these. And Sinda was able, while Mapman was defending, to get a pretty good economy. Now he's already got one built, he's going to build the second. So if we look at what's happening in this game, blue for the most part has control of air. There's a direct confrontation. Tag Seton has basically won the naval battle. Eventually he will be able to move in and kill VIP. And Styre has basically parked his huge UAF navy in the middle, and McFly basically just stare at it. He can't really do much. We see more strategic bombers from Bach. He's taking them around the map to avoid any kind of radar. If it was a Tech 3 radar, I can see almost all of the map. So he's going around, and it looks like he's going to go after this island, bomb a little bit of the economy. That's really up to Red to see this and send units. You already see the bombing. So one of the Monkey Lords is moving up. The second one is almost done. Some more losses for VIP. This UEF Navy is just basically rolling through. So we've seen both oceans. UEF is the dominant force. Of course, a really nice thing about Cybern, because it does have stealth, this navy is not able to see it. They don't know that there's a unit walking here. So the second Monkey Lord is also done, so both Monkey Lords are moving up. See this one is parked in the water waiting for the second one. So two Monkey Lords together can kill most other experimentals. Most others, not all. But a single Monkey Lord will lose against any other experimental. It will even lose against a nice shielded base that has a lot of guns in it. So since blue does have air advantage at this point, the Monkey Lord does need anti-air protection, and this red flag will go with the Monkey Lords. You can see how from this top view that VIP has basically lost all of his navy, only has 3 ships left, while Seton has a whole bunch. And we see here a forced retreat of McFly. Not much he can do. Though this is a small mistake by Styre. He let his ships go from underneath the shields, leaving him vulnerable, which will slow his progress down slightly. Now we see the Monkey Lords coming in. There's really mostly shields, not many guns. There's only some T2, a few T2 PD, and Mapman obviously has no idea that that Monkey Lord is there. He's upgrading his economy. So flag moving in. So this flag is not stealth, so he knows that something's here. So a group of units, but he does not know that these Monkey Lords are coming. So still building up a bigger naval force by Set. And this is basically the style of gameplay from UEF. They're very methodical. They build up, take the spot, and then keep moving. They don't go fast. So now we see the Monkey Lords going into this base. You can see the T2 PD is shooting at this flag. Only some of it is shooting the Monkey Lord, so the firepower is kind of distributed over different units. Now we see it's going to be basically total devastation for Matman's base, and now he's running away. Now that team has realized it's 2 Monkey Lords and realize they're in trouble. So we see Balk here making strategic missile defense. Makes no sense to make that. You can just scout and see if the other players nuke and build one. But it's nice to be safe because scouting is not perfect. So the 2 Monkey Lords, this one already has 40 kills, the other 28. And most of this flak was not able to get through the walls. It's a nice thing about experimental, they just walk over the walls. Can't block them. Red providing a little bit of air cover. So a good way to take out experimentals is with air superiority. You can just bomb them with T2 and T3 bombers. So you gotta have air or flak. At this point all the flak is dead, so that's one thing this defense has done. But there's still a whole bunch of T3 ASF from red. Matman's running away, and these Monkey Lords are not going to move in after Matman because they don't want to get shot by this navy. No reason to do that. They'll just keep rolling. See what happens. So VIP was actually able to get a nice naval force kind of spread out. Looks bigger than it really is, most likely, and Seton is actually retreating, which is strange. See some strategic bombers going after these Monkey Lords. This right here, well, exactly what Matman is also thinking. He's destroying his own units, not to give veterancy to these experimentals. So another strategic bomber is going to drop a single bomb, take a little bit of health, but it will not get the second pass. Somehow via Balk, even though he knows that he has numbers, not too many, but avoided this fight. But now there's finally the fight happening, and you can see the 2 Monkey Lords moving in on Seton's base with a nice air fight. And basically the micro here is each player is trying to get behind the others because airplanes shoot forward. There's different ways to do that. See both of them trying to go in circles. So at this point, it's a pretty dire situation for Seton. He has basically won his naval, his ocean, but these two Monkey Lords are going to come in unopposed. He will have to kill a bunch of his units not to give veterancy. We see a response from Balk. He has built a GC. It's an experimental. It is better than a single Monkey Lord, but not against two. He will still most likely send it. See McFly being aggressive, sending in his submarines underneath the shields, and you can see that UEF is not good at dealing with subs. They will eventually kill it, but these basically 2 versus about 20 units should be dead much faster. But you see all these ships just shooting on these shields, cannot break them. You see an experimental aircraft carrier from Steyr, so it's also not just an aircraft carrier, it's a submarine. Has nice torpedoes on it. So the Monkey Lord's causing damage, 55 and 86 kills. I'm getting more. So it's a nice aggressive play from McFly. He knows that he doesn't have the naval superiority, but he still makes it seem like he's not just gonna give up. He will attack. We see also nice Tech 2 bombing from McFly. He's going after the economy, killing these T3 mass extractors. That's a whole bunch of resources invested in there. But Blue cleaning up. See more strat bombers trying to kill these Monkey Lords, but without air superiority, they will be unsuccessful. See, finally here, Setons being aggressive. He's going in. He's going to try to kill VIP, and we can see what a nice production VIP has. He has 3 factories, well, all 3 at tech level 2, and they all have a whole bunch of NGs assisting. So basically, this entire economy, this entire base, is making Navy. So he's making it pretty fast. That's very similar to what Seton was doing. However, now a lot of his base is basically gone from these Monkey Lords. See this GC moving in, and we see scouts from red, which will see this GC telling Sind to be careful, most likely hide in this pond. We see some nice naval production from Steyr. He's already got a Tech 3, he's making a battleship at this point. Steyr is basically very methodical, but he gets nice units at the end. This is really nice, 2 cruisers killing this little piece of Steyr's base. Really inexcusable. So 112 kills, 93 kills, and this Monkey Lord can get a lot of veterancy from this navy, so the Seton will have to stop naval production. So the G going in after this single Monkey Lord, but it will hide in the water, and underwater GC has no weapons, so it is safe there. VIP put in up a pretty good fight. He's able to produce ships very quickly, but still, well, actually at this point it's almost even. So nice play by VIP. Also a nice naval battle here, but it is pretty dire for McFly. We see a battle cruiser as probably the best naval unit from UEF. It's either the battle cruiser or the aircraft carrier or the battleship that he's making, depending on what you want to do. And you can see this this sub has a lot of long-range torpedoes, so McFly is going to be retreating. So both oceans almost basically won, but the advantage of having air superiority that the top team now has is that they can use Tech 2 bombers to try to attack the navy, but with such a large number of shields they're not going to be effective. And now we see this Monkey Lord killing the naval production of Tech Seton. See GC here sitting waiting for the Monkey Lord to come out so he can kill it. If we look at Red's base, he's got a couple aircraft factories producing air. He's also started making a strategic missile launcher in the corner. And that's a good place to build strategic missile launchers out of sight of other people. We see also a completed nuclear launcher building nukes from Sind. he's also